I rewrote the entire Arkham Origins plot because, in my opinion, in the game it was too obvious and the potential of a good origin story was wasted. I talked better about why I didn't like the story in my precedent video, go watch it. I basically made the story a little more interesting with more twists and more background of the secondary villains. I removed the most boring parts, changed some boss fights, and I made it a little shorter. I divided the story in 5 chapters. I reveal them later. Let's start from the first. Blackgate Outrage. In the middle of the Christmas Eve, Batman enters the chaos of the prison, which has been completely taken hostage by the inmates. It turns out that the outrage was orchestrated by Black Mask, a powerful crime boss, who took Commissioner Loeb and the prison warden hostage. Black Mask let escape Calendar Man, we will use him later, and Commissioner Loeb dies in the gas chamber. Some little correction here. Killer Croc is not present in the Commissioner Loeb scene, and Black Mask talk with a different voice, just to not ruin the Joker plot twist. Shortly after Batman makes his way to the roof of the building, again very small correction, the drone scene is missing. Black Mask escapes with his crew, and Batman gets surprised by Killer Croc, and the boss fight starts. I always wish that Batman would be surprised by him. In this way, the appearance of Killer Croc becomes a sort of plot twist, since at the moment the average viewer will not expect to be attacked by a humanoid crocodile, and not only that, to immediately start a boss fight too with him. Batman defeats him and learns from him what is at stake: a 50 million bounty placed by Black Mask on Batman's head, which has attracted hate of the world's best assassin to Gotham. Killer Croc faints, and the Batman pursuing it finds a memory card. Everything is stopped by the police, but Batman manages to escape. Back to the Batcave, Batman uses the memory card on the Batcomputer and finds out who are the 8 assassins. I completely removed the weak connection between the drone and the Penguin, so I did it different. Alfred gives an advice to Batman to deal with every assassin one by one, starting from Copperhead. Her dossier reveals that she uses an hallucination toxin. Through the Batcomputer, they search the entire map of Gotham for the place where the toxin is present in greatest quantity, like Batman did to search Mr. Freeze in Arkham City. The Batcomputer indicates the steel mill. Batman takes his jet and goes there. I removed the entire GCR tower and also the entire Enigma part and left them as a secondary mission later. When Batman arrives to the steel mill, he hears a shot. Practically, you just unlocked the Deadshot secondary mission. Batman goes to the office of the director in the steel mill. The director of the steel mill is Roman Sionis. When he goes in, he discovers not only that his money has been stolen, but that there's no trace of Copperhead inside. Instead, we are in front of a possible crime scene. Chapter 2. Copperhead. Investigating, Batman finds out that the one who fought against Batman was Electrocutioner, but there's no tracks of him. He finds out because there was signs of burning cause of electricity. Batman follows the blood trail of Copperhead through the industrial zone. The trail stops after a little while, and there's a man at the end of the trail. Batman interrogates him. The man tells Batman that the Penguin took Copperhead, but he don't know where Penguin is. So he tells him that there will be a guns trading near the museum. And now, the iconic interrogation scene. Batman now goes to the final offer, the Penguin's hideout. When he got there, he noticed a helicopter and people that are placing a bunch of explosives in the bottom of the ship. The final part here is very similar to the one from the original game, but there's a little difference in the end. When Batman finds the Penguin, he grabs him from the throat, searching for answers. Penguins reveal that he wanted to use Copperhead to take part of the prize. He couldn't engage other killers like Bane because it was in with Joker and Deathstroke because he works alone. Here starts the boss fight against Copperhead. I completely changed the fight. Around Batman there's no black, but the entire Gotham skyline, similar to the Asylum one, all around him. Here, if you fail a QTA, you will be poisoned. The effect of the toxin is to see blurred for 10 seconds, and that sometimes Copperhead is replaced by a Batman-related person like Alfred or his parents. The boss fight also alternates with stealth moments where the objective is to perform one of the many different types of takedowns on her. If you fail and you get taken by surprise by her, you will be poisoned. After the first stealth section, the ship will start moving. After defeating Copperhead, Penguin will use his plan B, sink the ship, and escape with the helicopter with Copperhead. There are some reasons of this choice. The ship couldn't be sold anymore and the third one was ready. Here you have to exit from the boat while escaping from the water. A cool scene. When you're finally out, you have to use the triple bat claw for taking down the helicopter. This mission will end with this cutscene where Batman ties up Copperhead, the Penguin and his goons. The triple battle was just a prototype, in fact it breaks at the first use. Once finished the mission, you will see a big screen with a guy with a white face. It's Anarchy. The secondary mission is now unlocked. Batman has to investigate in the Black Mask house. He has the suspect that he has been kidnapped because his money got stolen. Once in the Lacy Towers, Batman starts the entire investigation session, and he finds out that
someone killed Black Mask. But this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here? Or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room.
to solve the mystery, Batman needs to go to the GCPD now. Chapter 3: The Truth. The GCPD part is probably the most boring part of the game, so here I decided to make some changes. Batman enters the building, destroys a wall and continues. The difference is that he will have to cross the wall area in stealth, so no frontal fight with the cops. Batman dashes into the depths of the building, passes through the infirmary until he reaches the evidence archive, where he finds the police computer with encrypted files. From there, Batman discovers the whole truth about the murder of Roman Sionis. Roman had switched with another person, Giovanni Lucchese. He was shot by the killer. Black Mask took advantage of this by taking him by surprise. He did not succeed. So a fight began between the two. Sionis, however, lost. The killer wanted to use Roman to gain access to the Gotham Merchants Bank. The killer removed all traces by burning the crime scene. And yeah, I removed all the Joker reference, and I also removed the entire sewers part. The terrible sewers part. Now Batman decided to go to the Gotham Bank, but first, while passing through the cells of the police station, he meets one of the 8 assassins, Deathstroke. He closes all the entrances and Batman is forced to fight with him. And that's the end of the first part of Arkham Origins Rewrote. There are still several things to explain, such as the money stolen in Sionis' office, how did Deathstroke to get into the GCPD and why he was there. I assure you that all these questions will be answered in part 2. Subscribe to stay tuned for when it comes out. Bye.